want to monetize, we have to work. When we get the time, we got to work harder. Not so much harder, but smarter. We got to think about what your audience like. Look at the analytics. Whatever you see a lot of numbers of that they like, go back and do it. If it's a short, do that same title with recorded information. If it's a live and you break down it, go back and use some of the information. Why? Because it's a lot of information come out that we giving them that we could reuse again. And I've been repurposing, repurpose. That's something I didn't know how to do when I was started off as a coach. I ain't know how to repurpose, but that's what everybody do. You see people with all these books, a lot of these books, I'm sorry, they repurpose. They have some of the same information in them. You hear singers, they go back with the same, they theme song. As a YouTuber, what is your theme story? What is your hook? What is the thing that you have? I Cherish Church like to say, she have a net. Are you on my networking? Are you networking? What is your net to pull your people in? Hey, Mighty Ministry, what is your net? What are you using to get your people to come and keep them staying? Because if we don't keep them interesting, they won't stay. And we want them to stay. We want them to be a part of the family. We don't want them to just be a number. We want them to know that we love and care about them one person at a time. Who wants to be category in a crowd of people and nobody see you? Only thing you see is dollar signs. You don't see nothing else. Somebody saying something and you never addressed it. How long will you lie down, O slugger? When will you rise? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding hands to rest, and poverty will come like a robber, and you won't like like a armed man, and you like an armed man. So God has given us all kinds of stuff that we can be prepared in any areas of our lives. We just have to do this. We just have to do the homework. As I was saying with LaShonda, I didn't stop. I did say, she got her plan. God dropped it in her spirit and she's being focused. She going on it. She figuring out. She not just, God didn't just give her a plan. She's working it. She's implementing. She's learning from different people. She's teaching different people. She going on different channels and learning and digging. I am too. You all are too, and you have to, because no one person know everything. I go on YouTube and I look at bigger YouTubers to learn some of the process. I haven't been in a while, but I need to get back. Why? Wherever you going, you have to be prepared to stay there. You don't go in a, you don't go, you don't, if you always in a budget hotel, the budget hotel gonna feel different and it's gonna cost different than a 5-star hotel. In a higher level of quality you get, the more you're going to pay for it. Then you have to also present yourself as such. You have to, prepare your mind and your mindset to be able to stand in those places. When people might say, oh, well, your outfit ain't where you at, but that's okay. It will be, but my mind is, as long as I see it in here and I'm walking towards it, no matter what you say or think, I'm already attaining it. You have to attain monetization in your mind first, because everything starts with a seed and it starts in your mind. If you're not prepared for it, the monetization in your mind, you won't be prepared. We won't be prepared. We won't be prepared when we get there. Why? Because everything begins with a thought, and then a thought become with a word. What are we speaking? Are we telling ourselves, I am going to be monetized. I will do it. I'm doing great. I'm working hard. I'm achieving the goals that I set for myself. KC, yeah, I think I got the flu. I'm recovering a bit today. Loud and cleared, because I like your singing. Thank you, Boxer. That's what I told her. I say, my people like my singing. And y'all make me feel good, because sometimes I'm talking, and some of them come in there and say, sing us a song. Okay, y'all want it? I'll give it to y'all. True. So true, her lies. So on the other side of 50, amen, LaShonda said, tell them, celebrate, Jesus, celebrate, you and I celebrate. We have to celebrate the many wins. That's what I didn't do when I was going through the process of achieving things. And when you don't celebrate it, you don't repeat it. And when you don't celebrate it, you don't appreciate it like you should. Gratitude is so powerful. We have to stop and say thank you. Coach, I Cherish Church say, That's right, Coach. Y'all want y'all to pray for our cherished church. Her uncle passed away, and she gonna do his funeral, and pray that God give her and her family strength and encourage. Because even though no matter who you are, and grief is so weird. Somebody you might, you understand, and they pass away, and you got, it's okay. You go through the process soon. And some people you don't even know, and it hit you like a ton of bricks. And you be like, wow, I didn't even know I'm like that, and they not my family. Why it's so painful? I don't know.